To mask or not to mask? Oh, to mask or not to mask? Oh my gosh, this is becoming such a big controversy. And I wonder why. So today I want to talk about masks. Is there some contradiction happening? Is there some breach of rights happening? So the way I see it is that I will kindly and politely wear a mask to create more ease in my reality and someone else's. However, I have noticed some things that are not adding up. This is Rebecca Abraxas. I love helping people remember their greatness, and let's just lift the veil, okay? So why are we really wearing these masks? Now, I've seen so much on social media and in just regular TV media and headlines that says one thing and then says another thing. And this is happening through all areas of professionals, political professionals, science professionals, Nobel Peace Prize professionals, professionals in the coaching industry. I'm seeing different information from everybody. So how do we really know what's right? Well, my perspective is there is no right or wrong about this. And perhaps just using our own awareness is going to help us navigate this. I mean, honestly, the craziness of it, I was just thinking about how we are made to wear these and we have to do social distancings, right? 6 feet apart, and there's all these rules set up. However, the airline industry doesn't seem to follow those same rules. I just heard from a friend that she was on a flight and they packed in everybody in those seats. Now, we all know you don't get 6 feet apart from someone when you're sitting right next to them. And they had to wear a mask. However, we're told that we're not allowed to be in a celebration with someone, even if it's outside, with more than 10 people. We can't be inside with a group of more than 10 people. Yet in airplanes, there's 250 people with no social distancing. Contradiction at its best here. So things are really adding up. Different industries are allowed different rules when it comes to social distancing and mask wearing. So where do I stand with this? And where do you stand with this? What is your point of view around wearing a mask? Do you feel like it breaches your freedom and rights? Do you feel like you're being held hostage politically with masks? Now, my point of view, and the point of view that I try to have with everything in my life, is that there is no right or wrong, and there is no good or bad. And there's things that work for me, and there are things that don't work for me. And what I really try to do is cultivate awareness so that I can feel into what's going to create the most ease and joy in my life, not only for myself, but for the we-ness that I live from. So it's not just from a self-centered point of view, but it's also thinking about the we of community. And so when I think about wearing a mask, I'm like, I'll wear a mask. It's not that big of a deal. It seems like some people really would like to see me wear a mask, and it's okay. It works for me for a certain amount of time. And it creates more ease in my world, because personally getting screamed at and getting pointed out doesn't really work for me. And that's just my awareness. But you may have awareness that you want to bridge the gap between this contradiction and not wear the mask and make a stand. And, we all have our pull to what we want to stand up for and be in activation for. For me, mask wearing is not one of those things. But as we tune in and we start our day with some stillness, some meditation, and some tuning in, each of us will be guided to what our work is to do in the world, where we stand, and where we're feeling this pull to go. And so when I sit down in meditation and stillness each day, I feel into this, and it still feels the same for me, that, I'll wear it in a store, I'll wear it when it's required, and when I'm walking by myself in nature, or when I'm in a car, I'm not going to wear it. So I think that's for each of us to decide and cultivate our awareness. Now, guys, it's not rational. And everything on the planet right now has nothing to do with our rational minds. So I really encourage everybody to go past their thinking and rational mind and go into your awareness. Build and cultivate and grow and evolve your knowingness and your awareness. This is where you're going to have the most guidance, because rationally, nothing is making sense on the planet. We have one scientist giving us information and studies about masks, and then we have another group of scientists that are giving us information and study, but they're completely opposite or different. Like, guys, we cannot rely on rationale right now. We have to really go a little deeper into the mind of the heart and go into our own knowing and awareness about how to guide ourselves. Now, the thing is living in polarity, living with resisting for or against something, creates a reality, makes it so, mirrors it back to us. So what really do you want to be living? What I try to cultivate in my life is less polarity. Is to try to just live amongst, weave in kind of an infinity symbol, and live with just awareness and not align or disagree or agree with anything, and just live by my guidance of my awareness. And some people may think that's a little wishy-washy, but honestly, it creates more ease and peace and joy on the planet to decrease polarity and walk the path of awareness. So if you are following different conspiracy theories and things like that, they're fun. Enjoy them. I've been following some of them as well. However, aligning and agreeing or disagreeing is just creating more polarity, okay? And strengthening the polarity between the two poles. All right, so it's in my perspective that if we want more ease and unity and peace on the planet, we have to decrease that polarity and lessen the bar between the two. And that means living for more awareness and knowing, getting out of the rational mind, remembering our greatness, remembering that we are knowing, potent, vibrational beings that have awareness to where to go and how to live and what to create. And that this really is a holographic quantum reality, that everything that we're thinking, knowing, and being is reflected back out here in front of us. So if we're thinking that the world's going to hell, it's going to look like that in front of you. Now, what if wellness was abound? Guys, there's a lot more happening on the planet, but really there is a way bigger perspective we can have on the world views right now. And when we put our focus on our flashlight, what I like to say is, focus your flashlight on what reality you want to be living and creating and seeing for the planet, not just for yourself. What happens is what you are cultivating here in your heart and the belief systems and living and breathing, that's what will be mirroring out back to you. So, to mask or not to mask, you will know. You have the power and the awareness to know each day as you get up, in each situation, whether to wear it or not. I really recommend to not look at your rational mind and look at this different scientific stuff, because you'll be able to find a rational explanation on Google and with either polarity. You know, whatever you're looking for, you will find evidence for it. Whether it's for the mask or not for the mask, you'll find both. You'll find the information for both. That's what's so interesting in our digital age right now, is that you get to stand behind something on a polar opposite here, and you'll find information to support with whatever point of view. So honestly, tune in to your own knowing. Remember your greatness, right? It's there. You know what's going to create the most ease and joy and peace and vitality. You know. Now, would you be willing? Now, here's something that not everyone's willing to do. We're very willing to turn on a TV, or very willing to, scroll social media. But would you be willing to not look at any of that for a day, and every morning you wake up, tune in, be still, listen, and find your own knowing and awareness around this, rather than be fed messages about it? And so, mask or not to mask, you will know. And would you be willing to sit still and listen to your own knowing every morning before you get any input from any type of social media, magazine, media, TV, neighbor, whatever it is? So that is my position on masking, or to mask or not to mask. Follow your knowing. Remember your greatness. You know. And let's really focus on the vitality of this planet. And let's watch that mirror back to us. Okay, beautiful people. Thanks so much for tuning in. It seemed like a potent topic to address. And as always, I would love to hear your comments about this. I know we all have a lot of different perspectives on it. And also, if you would like to join the High Vibe Tribe and join in on different consciousness life hacks and awakening, please join. Please subscribe, make the red button gray, and make sure you click on the bell too. All right, I'll see you tomorrow with another video on consciousness and awakening and ascending in these bodies. Bye now.